I need more time.
Hello, everybody. My name is Gecko TV. I'm sure you've already seen a bunch of Path of Exile 2 reviews. I wouldn't say this is a review. This is just some feedback coming from a new Path of Exile player. I never played Path of Exile 1. I probably opened it up once and played for about 5 minutes and then never touched it again. But I've spent over 100 hours in Path of Exile 2 now, and I've been having a great time. I'm not going to talk too much about the campaign. Everybody already knows everybody's qualms with the campaign. Has some bad pacing. Some of the maps are bad. But overall, the campaign was awesome. Everybody knows that. I'll talk a little bit about crafting, because crafting to a new player is very daunting in this game. I don't know what half of these things do. I don't know what half of the thing, when to use half of these things. I feel like I've wasted a lot of shit. But it is what it is. You'll get more of them. You're going to waste them. You're going to get more of them. Who cares? There needs to be some type of system explained to you early in the game of how to actually craft an item. I shouldn't have to get on YouTube to look up a tutorial on how to craft something good. The game should teach you that. I'll talk a little bit about trading. I hate the way that trading works in this game. There should be like an auction house system in the game. I shouldn't have to go to the Path of Exile website to look for a piece of an item. The Path of Exile trading website doesn't really make any fucking sense. I wish that was just in the game. If it had an auction house in the game, that would just be better. And you can't tell me otherwise that it wouldn't be better. It would just be better if it was in the game. Because the less I have to tab out of a game, the better it is. So my major complaint with this game actually doesn't even start until you hit the end game. The end game is boring. Just to put it out there, it's boring. Everything leading up to the end game, the campaign, getting loot, all that stuff, it's awesome. It's great. I love it. I love the way that skills interact with each other in this game. Like, I love the way that this works, right? The way that your character's builds can interact is awesome. The passive skill tree is awesome. Everything about this game is awesome until you get to what you're actually doing in the end game. And mostly the end game is bad because it's too punishing. It is too punishing. And you can say, oh, well, skill issue. Yeah, it is. I'm a new PoE player. Obviously, I'm going to make mistakes. Especially when it comes to some of the complicated systems in this game. I've probably had to respec my skill tree 2 or 3 times just to be able to have a game, just to be able to have a build that has been playable in the end game. And I haven't really been looking anything up. I've just been kind of doing it myself. I have seen a couple videos of like other people doing builds, and I've kind of taken some of their ideas and turned multiple builds into my builds. I'm also a little bit sick, sorry guys. But when it comes to what's bad about the end game, it's too punishing, like I said. So when you die, you lose experience. But not only do you lose experience, you also lose the map that you are working on. And where that gets really frustrating is the coolest part about this game are bosses. It was the bosses. I liked this game because it was like Dark Souls combined with Diablo. That's what got me into this game, is because in the campaign, it was like Dark Souls combined with Diablo. So what makes the boss experience in a Dark Souls game so fun is that you have multiple attempts, right? So when you're stuck on a boss in Elden Ring and you die, you can just run straight back into the boss and try it again. And that's what it was like during the campaign of this game. When you died on a boss, you could just run straight back in and try again. Especially whenever it comes to games like this, where the boss experience is you learn what they do, and then once you learn what they do, you learn how to defeat them. Well, once you get to Endgame, some of these bosses, you've either A, never seen them before, or B, you've only ever fought them 2 times because you fought them in the campaign and you beat their dick off in the campaign and you didn't really learn their moveset. But now that I'm in the end game, sometimes I'll run into bosses on a T3 or a T5 map. I mean, like I said, I'm not some professional ARPG player. The highest map I've done is a T5. I've done 2 T5s. That's it. But the worst part is that let's say the last boss I did in Endgame was Wrathbreaker, right? Well, the last time I fought Wrathbreaker was all the way back in Act 2 on Cruel. And I shit on him. I don't even really remember his moveset. And then whenever I fought him in a T4 map, he killed me in 1 hit. Well, now when I go back to that map, he's not there. So I don't get another chance to fight him again. So I'm never going to learn his moveset. So I'll never be able to actually beat him because every time I come up upon him, I won't remember what the fuck he does. Whereas what makes a game like Elden Ring so fun is I can beat my head against a wall until I remember everything that a boss can do. And you don't have that experience at the end game of Path of Exile. You should not have to sacrifice the whole map when you die 1 time. Because then when I come back to that map, the boss isn't there, which makes it really frustrating to have to do bosses if you're not playing a build that kills them in 1 hit. And the only way that you're going to be playing a build that kills them in 1 hit as a new player is if you went on YouTube and you looked up how to kill bosses in 1 hit, which I haven't done. So it's been really frustrating in the end game because my favorite part about the game is the bosses. But now that I'm at the end game, I just hope that I'm not on a map with a boss, which is really fucking annoying because that's my favorite part of the game. But now I have to hope that there's not a boss on my map because guess what? I don't know their fucking moveset. I didn't memorize their moveset during the campaign because I beat their fucking dick off during the campaign. But now that I'm doing maps at the end of the game, it's frustrating because I get 1 shot and then the boss isn't there anymore. Which doesn't make any fucking sense to me. The boss should still be there even if I die. I don't care that I lose the stupid little waystones. I honestly don't give a fuck about that. What I care about is the fact that if I do a map and there was originally a boss on the map, if I die to the boss and then I put a new waystone in, the boss is not there anymore. That is really frustrating. I don't like that. I also don't like that you lose experience when you die. I feel like you lose too much experience. I am currently level 73. When you die, you lose a lot of experience, and it kind of makes you just want to not play anymore. Like, I feel like when I die, I feel like my entire day was wasted because I just lost, like, an hour or 2 hours worth of progress. Because not only did I lose the 30 minutes that I spent on that map getting to the boss, and then it's a boss that I've only ever got to see their moveset once, and then I die to them because I didn't know their moveset, and then the boss is gone, and then the map is gone, the waystone's gone, and I lost experience. So whenever you die in the end game, you're wasting at the very minimum, 45 minutes of my time. And that's just very frustrating. But other than that, this game is awesome. It's awesome. I will continue to play this game. I'm only 100 hours in. I'll probably play this game at least another 1,000 hours. So there will definitely be more opinions coming. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. I just want them to change the way the end game works. This map system could be really fun. But what's not really fun is the way that they've designed the bosses, but then they'll only give you 1 chance to defeat them. Even some of the best Elden Ring players in the world can't kill all the bosses in 1 hit. That's just not the way it works. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Catch me on Twitch Monday through Thursdays. Yeah. See you guys in the next one.